Hi, welcome back to the topic Where India Goes. We discuss the issues, the problems, what we face in India currently. Today we will think about how we are maintaining the sources of life, particularly water. As we all know, that water is an essential commodity, it's an essential element which is the foundation, building blocks for life forms on this earth. We all know that the earth is very unique for having water on it. In the universe, in the cosmos, we have got billions and billions of stars which we can't even count. Eternity, eternal, never-ending countings of stars and planets. So far, Earth is the one and only planet identified that it is having water. And that's why we are having life on this planet. Because water is a very unique thing which can create life forms like you and me. Are we giving due respect for this source of life? We have to think now. For centuries, our ancestors, they knew the importance of water. So how it is related and how it is bringing life forms on this earth. They knew the importance of not only the water, almost all the five elements like air, water, soil. So they knew it, that is why they raised these things to the levels of gods. And we created festivals to respect them, to honor them, to thank them for their service. Tireless, millions of years they have been serving not only the human race, the entire living population, not only living population, non-living population as well. So they knew it, that is why they raised its standard to the level of gods. But are we giving due respect for those things nowadays? The rulers of India particularly, they also knew, whosoever it may be, they also knew the importance of the water. That's why they didn't destroy or misshape it. The last ruler, even the British people, they didn't destroy the sources of water like lakes, rivers, ponds. They didn't destroy these things. In fact, they maintained it. They built so many dams as well. The kings also built so many dams. After independence, what we have done, what our rulers they have done to this water, to these rivers, lakes, ponds, they have either misshaped it, polluted, or completely destroyed it. This is what the rulers so far, unfortunately, almost all the rulers, leaders, whoever it may be, after independence, in independent India, they have either polluted, destroyed, or misshaped it. I can give you one example. In Tamil Nadu, There is a district called Erode. There flows the perennial river, the Kaveri. Once it was perennial, now it is not. So the Kaveri, how we have treated the entire district, the sewage water, the drainage, it goes and mixes in the Kaveri water. The people in and around this river, like Salem district people, Erode district people, they drink water, the river water, Kaveri river water only. That means so far, all these years, they have been drinking water which is a ditch, the sewage mixed water. Sewage water only people were drinking. This is the greatest achievement achieved by the rulers of the state and the nation as well. All the credit goes to the government. A part of credit goes to the people as well. But still, government is having, even if the people destroy or abuse the nature, abuse the rivers, the government is having due responsibility to make them aware not to spoil the sources of life form and to maintain it. So this is the responsibility of any governments, any good governments. Unfortunately, we didn't have such governments. There are so many lakes disappeared. I can give you another example. A district called Salem, which is also in Tamil Nadu, it had 12 lakes. And inside the city itself, it had nearly 7-8 lakes. The main credit goes to the municipalities, the corporation. The corporation is to maintain, the work of the corporation is to maintain the city, the cleanliness of the city. In fact, they clean the city, collect all the garbages and dump it inside the lake. I don't know what sort of logic they have. And so far, India had no such great rulers to dare to destroy the sources of life form. Because water, rivers, lakes, ponds, they are not meant for only human development. It is meant for all sorts of lives. Millions of lives live in it. Not only fish. So plants, everything. One thing is related with another in this living planet. Only one race cannot live. One thing is related. It is a cycle. If we cut the cycle, then the problem will affect us. It will come to us also, sooner or later. But definitely problems will come. And it is also related with the temperature, the climatic conditions of the world. Not only particular area, the entire world. And afforestation. Water is a source for plants also. If you destroy one thing, then you are destroying the total line, which will come back as a boomerang. It will be coming back to us sooner or later. So what the corporation, as I told you, the credit goes to the corporation or municipality. At one stage, they will just dump the city waste onto the lakes or ponds. And after 5 years, 10 years, they will just top up with mud and build some structures. And then people, the population, they will not know the history of the pit or the place. They will be thinking that government is very good. You see, a dump yard, a wastage dump yard is being utilized for the benefit of the society. They have built a playground, they have built some complex, some housing units. So people will think that the government is very good. In fact, they have converted the dump yard, the waste barren land to a beautiful structure. But they are destroyers of the nature, which you cannot. There is no salvation for that type of activities. Unfortunately, government is doing. Government. It's not an individual's thing. In my opinion, an individual committing even crime can be forgiven. This type of thing, destroying the sources of life, is unforgettable and unforgivable activity. But so far, unfortunately, we had these type of governments only in independent India, whosoever it may be. The people at national level and the political parties in the state level, they will all stand on the same queue. They are following the same queue and same sort of activities. So we people, a dutiful citizen, should try to analyze, particularly in this occasion, that during elections we are in a situation to think who is coming for vote hunting. So far, the big political parties, we are much aware of their political activities, their actions, previous actions. There is no difficulty to find their profile. We can understand who they are. Each and everybody is having channels, TV channels, owning their own channels. 24/7 it works. So if you switch on the television, the profile, the adventures done by that political party will be said by these people. And when you zap the TV to the other one, the entire history will be told by those guys. If not, you can browse the internet. I request you, my friends, analyze what they have done. There is a Chinese proverb saying that don't give a fish to eat. Instead, teach them to bait fish, that is, to catch fish. Because if you give fish for them to eat, they will eat today and tomorrow they don't have anything. Even if they don't give or teach how to bait a fish or to how to handle a fish, we people, we have our own techniques of working for our survival. We were not interfered, we were not taught how to work. The kings didn't teach us how to work and how to survive. That is why we have come all the way, crossing thousands and thousands of years. In civilized world I'm talking about, even in uncivilized world, millions of years we have crossed. We know the techniques of survival. But if you destroy the sources of life, then what will happen? We have seen farmers committing suicide. It's a very unfortunate and pitiable thing. It is a shame for the country. Farmers committing suicide. The one who gives life, because food is life. Food is life. The one who gives food for the country commits suicide because they have cut off the chain, as I told you. They have destroyed the sources of life, the water. There is no water and there is no forest, so there is no rain. So no farming activities, no agriculture, no life for them. The government, what they do, just to win in the election, they will say that they will give you money. Where they get money? It's all taxpayers' money, no? So to give somebody else, you will take from somebody else. If not, you will take from the same guy. That is what it is happening and happened. That's the previous history. We had bitter experiences. What is taken will be given back. And what is given will be taken back with interest, rate of interest. If they don't destroy the sources of life like river, ponds, lakes, then the farmers, they will have a dignified job. They know how to do wonders, how to create. They are creators. They are creators. And when you have destroyed the water table, and what they will do? So I request you, my dear friends, you just analyze the guys who are coming for vote hunting and pick up somebody good who can do good for your constituency and good for the people, not to beg the government. We have got our own dignity. So the problems, the burning problems, which can be sorted out by an individual, can be elected by you. He or she may hail from a party, established a political party, and he or she may not be even from a political party. They may even come from, they can contest individually, independent candidate, whosoever it may be, whether party-oriented contestant or anybody else. Look for the personality of the one who comes and select your good representation so that the problems, the real problems I'm talking about, the real problems can be sorted out and we will have a good future for India as well. Thanks for watching. Thank you.